Welcome to another video. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this one, but the title is going to be somewhat relative to this. It's sort of like a rant about a recent manga that I've been reading, but it's also going to talk about some other stuff like some shoujo and romance, because I've recently gotten into romance manga, or I've tried to expand my horizon over to that sort of genre, like shoujo, I believe it's called. But what brought this up is yesterday, I'm reading the Quintessential Quintuplets. Not done yet, but I'm almost done. I might do a video on that, but I'm not sure. And I'm the type of person who likes to read volume to volume, so I'm on volume 11. I finished that. 12 is out, 13 isn't out, 14 isn't out. So at the end of the month, I might get 12 and 13, and then I have to wait until May until volume 14 comes out. But I was on Reddit because I was curious, and somebody spoiled the ending, sorta. So basically, this guy is going to marry one of these 5 girls, one of these 5 sisters, and basically, the story is about how they met and how they came to be romantically. So we don't know which one it is, but at times we have glimpses into the present where him and this one of the quintuplets is getting married. But anyway, someone spoiled it on accident. Then obviously I'm going to continue to read it because I want to know the events that lead up to him choosing the specific girl. But what frustrated me so much is that why would you choose the character that hasn't had any development? I can't really speak more on that because I don't want to spoil it. But the decision by the author annoyed me. And I get, he was having a baby, his wife was pregnant and whatnot, so he was sort of rushing to finish it up. That's what I heard. But couldn't you have chosen another one? It's so annoying. And then, once I found out, who the character had chosen, how it ended, I was so many thoughts running in my head, why her? Why? How could you do this? Then, I somehow got to the thought, well, it's not really a good plot. The plot is good from a certain standpoint, but it's problematic, having 5 girls who are sisters who are all the same age. The whole thing is kind of silly and stupid to me now that I'm thinking about it. It just doesn't work on paper. But the author did manage to pull it off slightly. Granted, no matter who gets chosen, some of the audience is going to be unhappy. Unfortunately. So then I was thinking, well, Rent a Girlfriend. This author, this is one I'm currently reading as well. I might watch the anime. Same with the Quintessential Quintuplets. I'm on volume 4, and I think there are going to be 8 in total. I'm not sure yet. I only know who 3 of these girls are. I don't know who the the girl with the red hair is. But this author has gone about creating this series well. It's also made by a guy. Um, I have nothing against that. I was surprised to find out, that the Quintessential Quintuplets is made by a guy, and same with, Rent a Girlfriend. But this, yeah, sure, there are 4 love interests, one less than the previous one, but this, you can tell this author has a plan. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty clear who the main character is going to end up with. These are the 4 girls. The main character's not in this picture. I just found a random one because I was lazy. But it'd be really cool to, if I was right. I don't know if it's ended or if it's still ongoing. I should probably look into that. I know, obviously, the Quintessential Quintuplets is ended. But this is an easygoing path. These girls are not related. They're, I think, around his age, the main character's age. But I'm not sure. And this stands a lot more, and the author is pulling it off so far with the whole concept. Rent a Girlfriend. Obviously, one of these girls is the Rent a Girlfriend. We know who. The girl right here with the red top, the brown hair. I forgot her name, but she's my favorite girl in this so far. This is, how you pull it off. The whole multiple interests. Perhaps some people fighting for the main character's love. I know at least 2 of these girls are into our main character, but he's clearly into one of them. Pursuing one of them, or attempting to. I don't know if I'll do a review on the series or not, but I figured I'd include it because, it was about romance and whatnot. And then we have Kaguyasama Love His War. As far as I know, this series, the 2 main characters are the guy with the blonde hair here. I don't know if that's blonde, but he has purple eyes too. And then the girl here with the red eyes. This is a unique approach on, the whole shoujo love scene. It's the plot works. These 2 are pursuing each other, but they don't know they're into each other. It's very, very, it's well made. I read the first volume. I've heard really good things about the anime as well. This is something I'm probably just going to watch the anime of. Maybe the manga I'll read. I'm not sure. I would love to, but it's not really something I want to add to my collection at the moment. But, it's very intelligent, 5-head sort of tactics used in this, and I think this is made by a girl. Not that the gender doesn't matter, but this author, I'd love to see if they had any more. Well, I don't really know of any authors that can expand their horizon, make another hit series. For example, Fire Force is made by the same creator as Soul Eater, It's really good. And then, for another example, let me get the book, or let me at least see the name. Shuzo Oshimi. He is a really good author. Blood on the Tracks is good. The Flowers of Evil is really good. Happiness is interesting. That I don't know how that author thinks, but whatever he's doing good. Like, incredible. But anyway, I'd like to read more things like the Quintessential Quintuplets, Rent a Girlfriend, and Kaguyasama Love His War, but I don't know. You know, some just look not appealing. They just look gross, like too romantic, too childish, not plot, just goofiness. And while, Kaguya-sama, Rent a Girlfriend, and the Quintessential Quintuplets, while all three of these have comedy in them, they're also, they have plot and intelligence, and there's an actual story to each of these. I mean, I know earlier I said this doesn't really have plot, but it does. It's just, don't think about it too hard. And then, I have this here because I was thinking about, like, I put this in here, just a collage. I wanted to find one of the manga too, but I couldn't, just anime. Just, I put this here because I also wanted to talk about how certain, like, manga endings make me feel. Knowing that a manga is ending, or, like, once you finish it, with certain manga and anime, and of course TV shows, movies, you get this, like, feeling, just sadness, like, oh, it's over, my favorite series is over, I'm sad. Sometimes that happens to me, not a lot. I know an example I can name is The Drifting Classroom. The ending, I was satisfied to an extent, and I wasn't sad. But I feel like, with other things, like, I can't really name a series that I have the complete collection of. The only one I do is The Drifting Classroom. Well, I basically have the complete collection of the Quintessential Quintuplets. That one made me a bit sad, probably because of the ending, like, the choice the author made, like I was saying. But I don't really know what else to talk about, like, what to say. I was really infuriated, like I said yesterday. It put my mind in a boggle, like, why? I was so annoyed. I have some more notes as well. I made some notes. I said that Kaguya-sama, that series is unique. It puts a new, like, twist on, shoujo love from what I've seen and heard and experienced. Then, like I was saying, I also put down Rent a Girlfriend seems laid out. Like, the plot is laid out. You know how it's going to go, but you don't know how it's going to get to where you think it's going to go. So you stay for the plot. Then I put, Quintessential Quintuplets is a problem because you have too many, not protagonists, but, like, you have too many options for this character, like, love interest. And the character, like, the main character himself, he's a dumbass, okay? Although, granted, they do explain, like, why he is how he is, because, he's socially awkward, because, he hasn't really had experience with people. I had a lot more to say last night or yesterday, but I guess, sleeping kind of made that anger, annoyance, creativity go away. That is, yeah, that's probably what happened, and I've kind of calmed myself down. I'm really hoping. I've heard the anime of the Quintessential Quintuplets. I've heard it's missing some scenes from the manga for a certain character. So people have theorized or speculated that it's going to have a different ending than the manga. If it does, I will be thankful. But since I don't really have much time to make this, I'm probably gonna move on, do my outro real quick. I don't really have an outro, but yeah, I put this at the end so I can be fancy and not show just that. My next video will probably be on Message to Adolf, excuse me. So far, I'm reading it. It has an interesting... I'm only on chapter 4. It's like 600 pages each volume, and there are 2 volumes. So I think it might take me a good week, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, to, finish it, and then after I finish it, I'll do a video. Probably right after I finish it, just like I did with the Drifting Classroom. Yeah, that's all I really had to say. Hopefully this video is a short one. I tried to do it quick. I didn't want to rant because I didn't want to go on a run-on sentence because like I said, I'm short on time today. I figured I'd do this now. And I know if I keep talking, I'm just not going to make sense. Or I would get off topic. But I guess I could go a bit more into depth of what I want to do with my channel. I would like to be variety, as well as reviewing manga really, and maybe anime. And of course there will be some gaming videos, rather my stream VODs. I guess if you want to watch me, then you can. I'll leave my link in the description. I don't go live often. I was last alive 3 months ago. I've just been lazy. I don't really want to stream at night, but I also can't really stream during the day. Well, I can certain days, but not just, yeah. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. This little segment, just to get off my chest what I'm currently reading and how I feel about it and how I feel about certain stuff, about genres. If anybody has any recommendations, that'd be nice for, I guess, anything really. And I'll see you in the next one. See you later.